They played 100 moves of theory where you trade all the pieces off. So there's bishop f4 qgd. We've seen a lot of that this tournament, but we haven't seen any wins. A3 is pretty slow. So they trade everything. And now black wants to play bishop f6. So bishop e5. And you trade everything. And trade everything. Trade everything. Yeah. Now you can play queen takes b2 here, but after the queen trade, knight d3 check, this is better for white because this pawn's attacked, the knight's almost trapped, bishop is a monster. Yeah, this isn't good for black. It's cool though. Okay, knight e6. White wins a pawn for, but at what cost? Black has good compensation, obviously. And this has all been played before. So this just gives white nothing. Okay. And in this position, I mean, black should play queen d6. g6 is okay. It's okay. Yeah. And now... we can try to draw by giving up 2 rooks for a queen, but I wouldn't do that. So I think in this position, queen d6 is just forced. And it's probably just a draw. And then play g6. And the reason this is bad is something nobody would ever see. Engine sees it. Deja212 subscribed. Aronian played rook c3, and white is very close to winning here by playing something very, very, very strange. White should play rook e1. Obviously, the rook's better on e1 than f1. And if you play rook a3, which is sort of the obvious move, that's a bad move. Well, we can push our pawn, but in fact, the engine doesn't give this move, but the engine that they were using did. No, that's right. D6, rook d7, right. And now this looks okay for black. Black's going to play rook a6 and take the pawn. But white plays g4 first. And if you don't see g4, this line doesn't give white anything. And grandmasters aren't going to look at a move like g4 because it's absurd. And the idea is very simple. I want to play g5. And your queen doesn't have anywhere to go. And you're going to get in trouble. Your king's going to get mated. And actually, white's probably winning here. With my threats of g5, rook e8 check, and I think the engine already says +2. This is pretty incredible that this is good for white. And actually, I think because of that, black has to play queen d6 here. So if this is ever played again, black's going to play queen d6. And if this happens again, and white knows what we know, white's going to play rook e1 and g4. After rook e1, black shouldn't play rook takes pawn because of g4. He should do something else. But still is very good for white. Yeah, so that's a missed opportunity from Karjakin. Instead, he played a4, and now black is already okay because his pieces are so super active. And the rest of the game wasn't very interesting. And draw. Yay, they repeated. Always repeat. Man, if they play queen takes, the game would never end. They had to repeat for the game to end. Terrible. Yeah. Now, obviously, if white plays some other move like f3, then we have to take, and the game would never end. Now, they would find some other repetition. Yeah. So, well, Sergey missed a chance there with rook fe1 and g4, but g4, g5 idea is not an idea that's going to be found by a human.